Welcome to our final module. Throughout this course, we've explored the legal mechanics, technical architecture, and strategic implications of eIDAS 2.0. This concluding session serves as your executive summary, consolidating the insights you need to confidently lead your organization through one of the most significant digital identity transformations in Europe. We'll structure this wrap-up around three pillars. First, a recap of the strategic landscape and the new ecosystem of trust. Second, practical guidance on navigating implementation while avoiding common pitfalls. And finally, defining your mission with clear paths for both technical leaders and enterprise decision makers. Let's begin by revisiting the foundation of the eIDAS 2.0 ecosystem. The most important realization is this: eIDAS 2.0 is a market transformation, not just a regulation. It fundamentally lowers the cost and friction of cross-border digital trust, unlocking new growth opportunities. With the EU targeting 80% citizen adoption by 2030, customer expectations around seamless, privacy-preserving identity will shift rapidly. Organizations that delay will not just face compliance risk, they will face relevance risk. Success depends on understanding your role in the new ecosystem of trust. At the center is the user, who retains full control over their data. Issuers, such as governments, banks, and universities, provide verified person identification data and attestations. Wallet providers deliver the secure application layer. And relying parties, which likely includes your organization, request and verify this data to deliver services like onboarding, age checks, or contract signing. The timeline is clear and unforgiving. Although the regulation entered into force in May 2024, the real inflection point is 2026, when EUDI wallets must be available across the EU and trust service providers must comply with new requirements. This milestone sets the foundation for the 2030 objective of near universal adoption. Strategic preparation must happen now, not later. Understanding the landscape is only half the challenge. Execution is where organizations either lead or fall behind. There are 4 common pitfalls to avoid. First, compliance tunnel vision. Treating eIDAS 2.0 purely as a cost will cause you to miss revenue and efficiency gains. Second, ignoring user centricity. Adoption succeeds only if the experience is intuitive. Third, underestimating technical complexity. A wallet is not just an app. It involves hardware security, cryptography, and continuous certification. And finally, reinventing the wheel. The architecture and reference framework and open-source reference implementations exist to accelerate, not constrain, innovation. In these final slides, we define the specific missions for the leaders responsible for making eIDAS 2.0 real. There are 2 primary paths to success. The architect's track focused on building secure, compliant, and interoperable solutions. And the enterprise and strategy track focused on business value, market positioning, and risk management. Both paths must move in parallel. For technical leaders, your mission is execution excellence. The architecture and reference framework is your source of truth for data models, trust protocols, and interoperability. Accelerate delivery using official open-source libraries, and plan early for the multi-year certification lifecycle, from initial evaluation through continuous surveillance. In this ecosystem, technical debt becomes regulatory risk. For enterprise leaders, the mission is differentiation. Ask how eIDAS 2.0 enables frictionless KYC, stronger open banking flows, and faster cross-border contracting. Consider how your organization will compete in a wallet-centric world alongside platforms like Apple and Google, within a regulated European trust framework. Strategy here determines long-term relevance. eIDAS 2.0 establishes a new foundation for digital trust across Europe. For users, it delivers privacy and control. For businesses, a standardized platform for digital services. And for the market, true cross-border interoperability. Mastery of this landscape is no longer optional. It is essential for future competitiveness. As you continue your journey, Anchor your work in these core resources: the official EUDI wallet and architecture and reference framework documentation, the ENISA certification hub for cybersecurity schemes, and ETSI and CEN for evolving technical standards. Thank you for your commitment to mastering eIDAS 2.0 and for leading Europe's next chapter of digital trust.